Hi guys, and welcome back. My name's Hunter Moser, and if you remember in our last video, I showed you guys how to upload content to the Adobe Connect content library. Now you also may have noticed that my content library got a little out of hand, so if you can take a look over here on your screen, you notice I do have some folders up here at the top, but down here at the bottom I don't really have any organization to all of the content that I have inside of my content library. Now the way that we can alleviate this is actually by doing exactly what I did at the top, creating folders. Now, folders are a great way where you can organize anything in any area of Adobe Connect. This doesn't just have to be in the content library. You can do this under the Trainings tab, the Meetings tab, even the Events or Seminars tab that we have inside the system. Now, to create a folder is actually very easy. You'll see up here in the top, right next to where we uploaded content in our last video, we have a new folder button. Now, this new folder button will take us to a page in which we can customize this folder. Now typically the folder names that I'll give this, especially if we're dealing with our content library, is the type of file that I'm going to be loading in here. I might even name it based on the webcast, webinar, or training and put all of my content relevant to that inside of this folder. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call this PowerPoint. PowerPoint 2016, just to prep for all of the files that I have this year to make sure I can quickly and easily find them inside of my content library. Now once I've given it a name here, I can go down here and I can click Save at the very bottom. Once I do that, I'm actually going to be brought into that folder, and you'll notice that the folder is completely empty. I want to take a step back here. Let's actually click back on our Content tab, and you'll notice under this list now, I have a folder that says PowerPoint 2016. Now what I want to do is actually two different things. I can actually click on the folder, and I can just upload files like we did in the last video by clicking this new content button right here and upload those files directly into the folder. But what if I've actually gone ahead and uploaded files ahead of time and I need to put them into this folder? Well, what we'll need to do is again go back to the main content page here and scroll down and check the boxes next to the files that we want to move. So I'm going to go down, I'm going to check all of my PowerPoint here, all of my PowerPoints here, there we go, to move into that particular folder. So I want to make sure that I grab pretty much every single one of them. Let's go ahead and grab this guy down here at the very bottom. Now once I have all of them selected here, I can go to the top and I want to select this move button. It's going to be the button to the very right of all of the different options that we have. Now when we check this box, or click this button I should say, it will take us to our content library and it will ask us where we want to move this file. Well, what I want to do is I want to find that folder that I want to move these files to, PowerPoint 2016 here, go ahead and click on that, and I'll notice my folder is empty. Down here at the bottom I have a move button, and I can go ahead and hit move there, and all of those files are now successfully moved to that folder. If I click OK, I will actually now see that my content library has been cleaned up a little bit. And if I click on that folder now, I will see all of those PowerPoint files listed off right here inside of this folder. So it's a great way to really organize all of the content that you have inside of Adobe Connect. But it's not just for that. Let's actually take a look at another area of Adobe Connect. Let's click on our Meetings tab here. Again, this is dependent on what you have. This is just an example, because again, you will find this new folder button in both trainings, events, and even seminars there. Now you'll see, I actually already have a folder here for my demo rooms. I can go ahead, do the same process as before, click on new folder. I can give this a folder name, maybe old rooms. I want to archive some of the rooms that I've been using. Click save here, and I can do the same process over. Go ahead back to my meetings tab here. Click on some of the rooms I want to move. Let's click on a couple of these guys right down here at the bottom. Click move right here at the very top. And then I'll see the same thing I saw before, except now these are all of the folders in my meetings tab, not my content tab. I'll click on that old rooms folder, click move there, and then I'll get the confirmation that I have successfully moved all of those rooms to that new folder. Click OK, and now I have that folder there with all of those rooms underneath of that folder. Now stay tuned to our next video where I'll show you guys to how you can add permissions to each of these folders to control who has access to what content that you are putting on your Adobe Connect system. Take care and have a great one, guys.